First, let me show you what we want to do in this automation. Open the link given and for the first 50 companies, download a recent month's report. Copy the company name. Save it in a separate folder. Today's date. Company name that you copied. And PDF name. Alright, process has finished finally, so let's open this folder. And as you can see, there's a lot of files. And each folder contains one file. One PDF file that is downloaded. Open Giant Studio. The first step is to create variables, URLs during the link given, and base path containing the path to the main folder. So let's go back to the main web page. Copy the link given and insert it here. For the base path, we're going to use the environment special variable. Using the user profile index, we easily get the user's main path. See it in the dialog window. We want to save the file in a separate folder. Mine is on the desktop, called Automation Examples. So here's how the path should look like. Create a main procedure, for example, named Download PDF Files, in which you open the website. And call it after the initialized variables section. Use Selenium Open command to open Chrome with the URL. Selenium commands are in Giant add-on Selenium, which has to be loaded before using the commands. In order to enable it, open Add-ons panel, view add-ons, and select it. Close the Chrome instance and run the script to see how it works. Investigate the website yourself. Find the HTML elements that are important, company names, and the buttons to open their web pages. Right-click any company name and choose Inspect from the context menu. In the developer tools, you can see that this element has a normal text class. Copy it, open console, and using JavaScript, get the name of the first company. You can see that after you inserted the index, the element is highlighted on the website. You can see it in a full screen. And after a quick investigation, you should see that the company names are in the third column, and you can get the first records by running this script in the Developer Tools console. Getting the buttons to open company web pages is quite similar. Find the first HTML element and see that the A tag name is here. And here are examples of how you can get them. You can notice that the index for each record increases by 4 and that the respective buttons indexes are greater by 1 than the company names indexes. And finally, let's choose click function in JavaScript to see. Based on your research, create a for loop in which you will wait for the elements to be loaded, get the company name, and then open its web page. So let's open Giant Studio and let's create a for loop. And for copy it and paste it here. Selenium wait for value command is used here to wait for the normal text class elements to be loaded. Selenium Run Script command runs JavaScript code that you tested in your browser. So in the Selenium Run Script command, we're going to have this code. So let's paste it here. And instead of 2, we're going to have in the I variable. And the company name variable will be equal to the result variable. So the company name variable stores what this command has returned. And lastly, we want to add another Selenium Run Script command. And copy this. And again, instead of this, we're going to have I plus 1. Let me expand the window a little. Okay. And the last step is to add from argument from 2 to 198, step 4. So this for loop will create the I variable, which will be initialized with 2 and increased by 4 with each iteration of a loop until the I variable reaches 198. Because we want to get only the first 50 companies, so you can calculate where the 198 number is from. 2 plus 4 multiplied by 49. After you have opened a company web page, wait for the elements to be loaded and click the first PDF file in the table to download it. So again, let's right-click it, inspect, and see what we have here. Class date. So let's copy it and again use document, get elements by class name, date, two, and then get elements by tag name, A, because you should see that the element that we're interested in is the A element here. So this is why we use getElements by tag name here. So if we use function click, this should open a web page. So let's copy it and let's press enter. And as you can see, the web page is opened. So here we want to add Selenium Run Script. Paste it here, and of course instead of 2 we're going to have the I variable. And obviously you remember about waiting for this class elements to be loaded. So first you add this line of code: Selenium wait for value, return length, and expected value should be true. The PDF file has been opened in the second tab. Save it under the correct folder, as in the process description. So let's create the date format. Let's set the date format value to y minus month minus day. And obviously we need the path variable, so it's going to be path base path date company name. So the date format variable is a special variable which specifies the format of the today date, which is stored by the date special variable. And as we want to process the first 50 companies, it is nice to have the script execute each step as fast as it can. So we can use clipboard for that instead of typing everything key by key. So let's use keyboard Control plus S to save it. And then we need to create this path, all the folders that are inside. So we're going to use a C# snippet here. System IO directory, create directory, path, enter. And then keyboard Control plus C to copy it. And clipboard equals to path plus clipboard. So here we copy the name of the file, of the PDF file. Now I want to use keyboard to paste it. And lastly, to use enter. So to save this file, we use Ctrl plus C shortcut, and we create a directory using a C# snippet for this file. And using a Ctrl plus C shortcut, we copy the name of the PDF file. It is already selected. And the full path to the PDF file to the clipboard variable. Paste it using Ctrl plus V shortcut and press enter. Close the tab, go back to the main web page and close the for block. So Selenium, close tab, Selenium set URL, and the URL variable. Close the Selenium in between the and_for and procedure command using the Selenium close command. So let's close the Chrome instance and let's run the script. Alright, so we have the first mistake here, and obviously it shouldn't be the I variable, it should be the second, because we always want to download the recent months report and not all months reports. So let's again, maybe let's remove this because we don't want to have anything in the dialog. So let's press F9 and again launch the script. Yeah, so let's use Ctrl plus F12. And after running this script multiple times, you can notice that the first issue occurs. So sometimes confirm save as window appears when you download the same file again. So let's try to fix this. When we have enter here, the window might appear. So let's add try and block with the error call argument and specify the name of the procedure to call to if an error occurs. So let's copy this. Let's add another procedure called empty and procedure. And this procedure will be empty. So here, we check if the window exists, so confirm save as, and keyboard left, enter. So if the window is displayed, click yes to save the file. If the window is not displayed, the script would fail, so you surround this code with try block, add error call argument to it so that it runs smoothly without showing any error messages. And obviously, it is important to add the empty procedure at the end of your script. Okay, so no, cancel, and then just close it, and let's press F9 again. Unknown argument save. Alright, so we forgot to add these special characters. Let's press F9 and see. Alright, everything works smoothly. Alright, so this is the first problem. Sometimes, timeout occurred while waiting for an element. Specified element was not found. So sometimes you encounter the second problem, which is that some company web pages cannot be loaded. The loading wheel is moving and doesn't stop. So the Selenium wait for value command throws timeout exception. How do we fix this issue? Well, you can modify this line of code where we have here date length. Well, it should be 0 here or 1, but well, it doesn't make a difference. Okay. So we want to add an error jump argument to it. For example, with the label move to next company. Let's copy this label and specify the label before the Selenium setURL command. So here. Label, move to next company. And now, this is everything that probably should occur in this automation. So let's open it. Let's open this folder that we've created with this automation. And as you can see, there are several folders with the PDF files. So let's remove this folder, delete, and let's see if the automation continues, if this problem occurs. So again, we try this. So as you can see, the robot downloads every file without any errors. So that's good. And here we have the loading wheel, I guess. This is the problem that we had. Yeah, and it continued without displaying any errors. So, showing you 50 iterations of a loop, I can guarantee you that this automation can continue as long as it should. So, not only it works for 3 iterations, but also this is really stable, and you can trust this. Alright, process has finished finally, so let's open this folder. And as you can see, there's a lot of files. And each folder contains one file, one PDF file that is downloaded. Alright, that's it for this tutorial, and see you next time.